and I love watermelon. So we're going to, we've got our watermelon, not a whole, as you can see, I've got all the ingredients out for everything. So there's not a whole lot of ingredients tonight. We're thinking fresh, because we're using the fresh herbs, we're using the fresh melons. We're going to keep everything fresh. Okay. We're going to have watermelon, some jalapeno peppers, and we'll talk about the peppers in a minute. So we got our watermelon. We've got some fresh basil, some onion, some lime, a little sugar, pepper, and salt. Okay. And we're gonna start with just a little kind of a, oh, I think I started in a big bowl. We'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's big enough. Okay. A little lime juice, knife. All right. Oh, grated lime peel. Okay, so we'll take our handy dandy grater here. Make sure I got the holes right. And just get a little lime peel. This works a little bit better if you've got a microplane. We've talked about that before, and I keep forgetting to bring mine. But this works just as well. And it smells really limey. Just be careful when you're using one of these bigger graters that you're not getting too much of that white. It's a little bit bitter there. So you just want to do it a little bit so you can get just the green part. And that holds true with limes too, or lemons rather. Pretty good. And then our lime juice. These are really juicy limes. Usually you figure you can get about, for some reason I can get 2 tablespoons of lime juice out of these. They're really juicy. I don't know if it's the time of year or what. Okay, so we got about 1/4 cup of lime juice. Okay. Does Joe eat limes? Okay. I didn't know. All right. We're going to put in our sugar and pepper here. We're going to put in, that's all we're going to put in there. Okay, then we're going to, yeah. We need some basil. With this, okay, so this is our little vinaigrette, if you will. Instead of vinegar, we're using the lime juice. Now this is real easy because we're going to put everything right in this bowl. So we don't need 2 bowls. So just sort of whisk that up, get the sugar dissolved a little bit, the salt, or the pepper, not dissolved, but kind of in there. I'll go ahead and put the salt in too. Okay, so there's our like little dressing stuff, and we'll do about 1/4 cup of this fresh basil, and this looks really fresh. Looks like they just picked it. Okay. We'll keep our peppers separate because that's one of the things you kind of have to be careful with. Put that in there. There's our basil. And it minces it really nice. Okay. And like I said, what you have to be worried about is the seeds and kind of the membranes. So we don't want to, and you don't need to necessarily need to wear gloves. But if you take that out, oops, don't throw it anywhere. And I like to cut that kind of out. Just make sure if you're not wearing gloves, or if you are, you don't touch your eyes or anything else while you're doing this. Make sure you wash, pardon me? No. Just make sure that you wash your hands after you're done. Now the secret to these choppers is you can't put too much in. So you just want to do a little bit because then they don't come out even. There you go. And this is, it's funny, I've got one of these at home. And the only thing I really use it for is doing jalapeno peppers. Okay, whoops. Okay. And some of the choppers have this little insert piece. Like mine, I can chop it right in here. This one, it didn't work when I did that. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. We'll change over our board. Okay, so we've got our onions, our basil, our jalapenos, and whatever else, and our little vinaigrette stuff. Okay, now our watermelon. I'm going to get my big knife. Get the rind off. It smells so good. Oh, there's just something about watermelon in the summer that's wonderful. And all I did was slice it in half. There's the other half. And then cut it down. And I'm going to cut it in half again. And then just cut little tiny move it around. Okay, there we have a nice little tiny chop on that. It's hard not to eat the center out of this too, which is the best part of the watermelon. I didn't. Okay, does that look? Oh, we'll do one more piece. It is. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you know, if you wanted to use a seeded watermelon, whatever you have, if you're growing your own, that's fine. You can just pull the seeds out of it. Yeah. All right. We'll just go ahead and chop this. And this piece. That could be the piece to eat, but we'll just chop it up. Okay, now I would let this sit for a little bit to kind of blend the flavors. And we're just going to serve it with regular tortilla chips. So instead of tomato, we've used watermelon. All the other, good grief, all the other elements are just about the same. And a regular tomato salsa. Okay, so there we go with our watermelon salsa. Like I said, these are going to be really different flavors tonight. And it looks real pretty. Okay, our watermelon salsa we'll put here.